Going further up, let's tape the A2 pulley. The A2 pulley is between the two knuckles up higher in here, and that pulley is one of the most commonly injured pulleys that we see. The A2 pulley, if you injure it, if it's torn all the way through and completely ruptured is a term meaning that it is 100% gone, there's no pulley left. You no longer have to have surgery on it anymore. Unless there are more than one pulleys that have been damaged. Then research shows surgery could be significant. And what we're noticing with that is a climber on the wall. If one of your cams pops out of the rock, most likely it's not going to result in a ground fall that could kill you. But if one pops out and then the next cam pops out and then the next nut falls out, you could very well have something very serious happen. So with the pulleys of the fingers, the stability of your finger is very similar to that climber climbing and having all of his gear pop out of the wall. If you have more than one piece of gear fail on your finger, it's not a big deal. Unless it's a very important, like the A2. If that's all the way ruptured, you don't have to get surgery, but if A2 and A4 are ruptured, or A3 and A4 are ruptured, you could very well be a surgery candidate. So taping the A4 pulley, let's get back to this. Tape goes directly on the skin because it adheres the best on the skin. And then we are slowly going to wrap from that middle knuckle. See how I just wrapped it right around the back of it? And then we're slowly going to wrap it up and towards the main knuckle. And we are right over the top of that pulley. So our goal with that is to compress the tissue underneath the pulley. So yes, it has an effect on the pulley itself, but the biggest effect is on the tissue and the space underneath the pulley and not allowing swelling to collect there. So when swelling collects in that area, it creates all this granular tissue. And an excellent example of that would be a broken nose. If you've ever seen someone that's actually had their nose broken, it's actually deformed and misshapen. But if we actually look anatomically at what's happening, the different tissues in the nose will actually separate and they will fill up with this granular tissue that looks a lot like corn snow, and the nose becomes deformed because of the because of the actual corn snow being in that area, the actual tissue being present, and not actually because we've broken anything. So for all those people that have misshapen noses, all we had to do was just compress it while it healed, and that nose would be normal shaped. So looking at your digits at all of your joints, if you have large misshapen joints, you might consider telling other people to try to do the compressive tape while their joints heal so that they don't have a lot of scar tissue and this granular tissue form within their joints. Pretty cool. So back to this pulley tendon. I put this tape on a while ago. I'm evaluating, and see, that is the normal tension on that tape. All my fingers are the same color. I can wiggle it normally. I don't feel as if I have any numbness or tingling in there. And that might change throughout the day. With this tape, I'd like you to end it on the top, and if you can just touch a little bit onto skin with that final bit, it will adhere better, and it'll be much less likely to come off as you use your hands and as you do things. This tape is very sticky, and it should last 4 to 5 days with a good application. So my best rule of thumb would be to tape lightly, and then as your body gets used to it, see if your body's able to handle it while you climb, and if not, don't worry about it, but things to try. So with this tape, we definitely don't want to use it on a brand new injury. You want to give it a little bit of time to let all the healing factors get into place. After that injury has been sitting for a little bit of time and you feel that those are there, now is a perfect time to start compression on it, and very gently. If you have a very new injury, it might be with just a little bit of compression on there, the tip of your finger changes color. And it might be that we just have to gently lay the tape on the skin and see how it responds. Every patient is different. So that, Chris Healy, is my video for you. Thank you so much for asking us on Facebook to make it, and I look forward to anyone else's comments or opinions or questions on their own. It's been wonderful, and you can contact me at climbinginjuriessolved@gmail.com. Thank you so much for sponsoring my Kickstarter project. We just hit 100% today, and I am honored. So thank you so much, and have a great day. Bye.